Hi, welcome to a brand new video. This is one I've had on the agenda for a while. Just didn't really know what to do with it. So it's this amp and this amp. This is the Revv G50 50-watt tube amp, and this is the PRS ARCHON 50, also a 50-watt tube amp. They're both heads. I own both of them. I've had them on the shelf for a while. I'm like, they deserve a little like shootout. Not necessarily to show which one's better. Like, that's not really the point of my shootouts. It's kind of just to show the features. And like, maybe today you woke up and you're like, I need a 50-watt tube amp. And you went on the internet, you're like, which one? I don't know. Like, what? I need 50 watts. It's just the thing I need. So anyways, I have both of these, and I already have all the stuff here. And I just wanted to show a few pieces of gear that I have from previous videos and how it all works together. And, you know, sometimes people ask me, they're like, do you just collect stuff or do you actually play it? I'm like, no, I actually play the stuff. Just not, I don't always have this camera on. This camera, that camera, my foot camera. I don't have all these cameras on. So most of the time you're not seeing the stuff I'm doing in between making videos, which is almost like 90,000% of the time. So I've got these two amps here. And before we get going, I just want to give a huge shout out to Sweetwater for sponsoring the video. I said, hey, I've got a couple of tube amps and I've got some stuff and I've got some things that you sent me previously. Let's just make a cool video, like a chill, relaxing, we're just gonna hang out, a fun video, and I'm gonna take deep breaths. And yeah, so they sponsored the video, and I'll have links to everything, the things, stuff. I'll talk about all the whole setup here, and then we'll get going. We'll go back and forth between the two amps and just talk about stuff. So first, this guitar is, oh, you know what? I didn't really plan this at all. Let's just do a make up a Sweetwater slogan, sponsored slogan. Sweetwater. This video is sponsored by Sweetwater. They don't even sell the Sweetwater. That's all I got. Okay. E for effort. Low effort. This is a Tele Pro 2 Deluxe Black Knight. Dark Knight. Jeez, I don't even know what I'm saying. As I mentioned, Revv G50, made in Winnipeg, Canada. Manitoba is the province, in case you don't know your provinces. PRS ARCHON, designed in the US, in Maryland, and I think this one is made in Indonesia. If I'm wrong, I'm going to put it all over my face and put a big X and go, eh, and you're wrong. And they're sitting on a couple Gator frameworks amp stands, which are typically used for cabinets or combo amps. But I thought, you know what, I've got these here. They're perfect for doing like a little demo thing. Maybe it would be better if it was a little higher up, but for me, I can just, you know, do them here. Then they're going into a Radial Headbone VT. And what that lets you do is it lets you connect two tube amps to a switcher. So it's basically an ABY switcher pedal, but it's able to handle the load of the tube amps, which you can't just do with a, do I have the volume on? Which you can't just do with a regular ABY switch. I don't know what will happen if you try that. Don't try that. Maybe somebody's made a video on it before. Not even recommending that you even look into it. So you need one of these to do 2 amp heads the way I have it set up right now. So I've got it switchable with my foot. So I've got the foot camera, and we're gonna pop back and forth between the two. And then that's going out into my newest piece of gear that I bought a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't featured on the channel at all, the Universal Audio Aux. So it's taking the load. So we got 2 loads going into a splitter, going into a load box, then going spitif into a Mac computer. And I'm recording all this with GarageBand. So that's my setup, in case anybody was wondering. I know nobody was wondering. So let's first just mention the amps here. 3-channel amp. You got clean, you got green channel, and you got purple channel. So that's like clean, which is blue. Green is the like milder gain. You can get some pretty good gain, but then purple is like the crazy one. So this tube amp has I'm just looking at my specs. I wrote these down. I don't remember tube stuff. 4 12AX7s, and it's got 2 EL34s. Okay, and the PRS is also, well, not also, but it's tube amp. It's 2 channels, so you've got a clean and then you got a dirty channel. And this one is 4 12AX7 preamps. We got 1 12AX7 effects loop preamp tube and 1 12AX7 phase invert preamp tube. I have no idea what any of that means. And then 2 6L6 power tubes. So 3 channels, 2 channels, both 50 watts. This one, today the price, if I look on Sweetwater, $20.99 US. This one's $11.49. So basically this one's double the price of that. And why? Because that's what the price is. In terms of features, this one's very simple. 2 channels, tubes. You got your clean, you got your dirty. It's got a foot switchable pedal. Foot switchable, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can go from clean to dirty. I don't have them plugged in because I just wanted to do it here. So I didn't want to, it's more wires and stuff. I'm not lazy. I actually did run it and then I was like, no. This one has, I can't even list all the specs. I've done a full video on it, but you can do 50 watt mode. You can do 10 watt mode. It's got a gate. No. Yes. It's got a gate, a noise gate. It's got digital reverb. It's got so much stuff. So much stuff. So let's just hear the cleans and see if we can dial something in similar. And I'm going to put in some plate reverb on the aux. Let's try that right there. So I don't even have that on right now. There, that's on. Okay, so that's it. Let's just get the levels. Brightness, that's lead. Okay, I've got a brightness switch. I have a brightness on here too. Let's turn that brightness on. One thing I did notice with this Headbone VT, when you're switching, there is almost like a microsecond of delay. Like, you hear that? So if you're gonna be switching, say I had this one clean, I had this one dirty, and I wanted to switch between, because maybe I like the clean on this one, but I love the dirty on this. And this is for like a live rig setup kind of thing, right? You gotta kind of time it so you can go, let me just show that quickly, right? You see I was doing something like this? See, that wasn't a perfect change. So I'd have to like, it's close, but it's something to be aware of. I mean, like, I don't know how this technology works, but you're holding the load of 2 amps and it's got to balance that. So turning one off and turning one on, there's something going on. That's how technical I can get. Okay, so anyways, back to the clean. Let's see, they're both 3-band EQs on the amps. You got your, okay, let's start with the Revv first. And that's the plate reverb in the aux. So that's all being run through. Because these don't have the same things and stuff. More volume. Let's try to balance it. Oh, they both have master volumes and channel volumes, so, which is important. Just in my ears coming through the speakers. This one's sounding a little bit brighter. Just with what I have dialed in. Not saying it is for sure. That's channel 2, so that's that one. Master. That's not even the right amp. It also has a wide mode, the G50. It's like bigger and fuller. And depth, and yeah, that's important. Presence and depth. It's just interesting to hear the differences, because like when you're just playing one of these amps on its own, you're like, there's no difference between amps. But then doing this kind of thing is kind of cool. I'm getting more brightness from the PRS for sure. Cool. Okay, let's go over to the, I want to play around with the dirty channel. So I'm going to turn off the plate reverb. I'm going to turn on the delay. There's a delay in the aux here. See what I picked. Okay. Now, it's got a noise gate, so I'm going to turn that on for a sec. From what I'm talking. Anyways, this G50 has so many features. I'm not going to go through it all. Like I mentioned, I did a full video. What I want to try to do is match what this has, and it's very basic. So it's got a bright. Oh, I got to keep remembering. I keep thinking the clean is on this right here. That's the dirty side, and that's the clean side. It's kind of backwards. Because that one's clean, then moving across, you go into the green, and then the dirty purple. Dirty purple. So we got lead with bright. I'm going to turn bright on there. I'm just going to try to match the EQ that I set up here. I don't know why I set that up. This also has a cut and a fat. Cut the fat and you're bright. Oh, I also forgot to mention this thing has 2 notes, torpedo. So I could be going out digitally and analogically all at the same time and recording direct. This doesn't have that. So I'm just trying to give you a, an idea, all the why is this one double the price, right? It's because it's Canadian and Canada is the best. That's why. No, it's just got more stuff and things. That's my slogan. Revv amps, they got more stuff and things. I'm not going to use the gate on there because I just want to compare the two. Okay, PRS. Am I squealing? Too much feedback? That's with the reverb. The other thing I forgot to mention, what am I getting squealing from? The thing I didn't mention is the it has three levels on the Revv. Yeah, it's just I'm getting some feedback through these pickups. I'm not sure if these V-Mod, I think these are V-Mod 2 pickups. I don't know if they can handle the super high gain like that. Maybe not the best example. I've got some other guitars I could try later, but not this time. I really just wanted to showcase the similarities and differences of these amps, and hopefully that was helpful. If you like things and stuff and guitars, maybe you hate guitars. Why are you even here? All right, again, super huge thanks to Sweetwater for sponsoring the video. What was the slogan again? Sweetwater, they don't got the Sweetwater. Make some Sweetwater. Like, actually sell the water. People would buy it up. They would buy it up, and the trick would be don't put any sugar in it. It's just regular water. It's actually just hose water. Like on, remember that show, Bullshit, Penn and Teller? It's just that. Do one of those. That'd be great. Okay, yep, G50, Archon 50. This thing is pretty impressive, I gotta say. It's very simple. This thing is maxed out. This is like, you get this amp, that's all you need. You can do everything with it and plug it into your computer. You can probably make supper with it. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, just before we go, Again, got all the amps and everything you see in this video. I'll have links. You can go check out exactly what I was looking at and playing with and talking about. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below in the comment section, or don't. Just you know, don't know something and live the rest of your life not knowing that thing. It'll be much better. All right. As always, play guitar and have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.